The goal is to have 50 plus citizens, Huu-ay-aht citizens, and other First Nations employed within TFL 44. The traditional territory has been out of control of the nation for so long that being able to have input and have our people out there working is huge. It's really important, and it means something. I'm the training and employment manager for Huumiis, and I've slowly been building a list of Huu-ay-aht citizens and other First Nation citizens who are interested in forestry. Now with the agreement between Huu-ay-aht and the USW, it's starting to gain more traction, and some jobs are becoming available, and we're able to fit some people in, and it's just going to keep on gaining momentum. There's not just the, head out early in the morning, pack your chainsaw around, or, banding at the sort type positions. There's opportunities within Western silviculture, like tree planting, or counting baby trees, engineering, so laying out cut blocks. There's mapping. A great opportunity just came up regarding an entry-level accounting position between Western and Huu-ay-aht. If those types of positions become available, we're more than willing to support a citizen in getting on-the-job training as well as formal education to move them along and have stable employment in these positions.
Well, this is something over the last, since I've been here for 9 years, that we've been working on with the Huu-ay-aht, is identifying opportunities. We have trained people in the past, truck drivers, hoe operators, through different programs where a person's identified. They come into the office. We put them through a number of departments, mainly to do with admin positions. So they go through planning, silviculture, a little bit of production, accounting, and general admin at the front desk. The other thing that we're working on in partnership with the Huu-ay-aht through Marina Rayner is to identify opportunities within our contract community. And our contractors are always looking for new people. What we see now is that over the next 5 years, the workforce is probably going to be a third less through retirements or people leaving. So the opportunities now, and in the industry, it's hard to find qualified people.
I think the relationship that the Huu-ay-aht and Western have developed is one of constant communications. And that constant communications allows us to be able to identify opportunities that we wouldn't otherwise be able to identify. I'm always impressed at the capacity that the Huu-ay-aht brings to their businesses, to their community. So having a position like Marina Rayner, to be able to coordinate employment, so there's someone to call when something comes up, because it's a business that happens very quickly. There's daily conversations that occur, and sometimes we're just trying to fill a void versus thinking about how do we create, contribute to a long-term vision.
My goals over the next few years are to ensure that we're employing at least 50 citizens and family members and First Nations within the TFL for these long-term sustainable jobs, creating training opportunities to ensure that these jobs, these really well-paying jobs close to home, that citizens are qualified and will thrive at. Stable employment, it builds families and it builds community, and it's really needed. And it's good to see all of this in action.
The one person we have here right now is Belinda Nukamis. She's been here for pushing on about a year now. She's gone through all of the different admin tasks. And in my view, she's ready for the next step when an opportunity comes available within our operation or possibly other operations within Western Forest Products. We got connected through Belinda, through the coast logging program at VIU. And before Belinda, there was another incumbent that was sourced out through the Huu-ay-aht. The idea being that when a person is ready for a full-time position, then maybe there's an opportunity to bring somebody else in to start the program over again.
Right in our foreground, this logging is what that is being done here is a good example of mechanical logging. So that's where the machinery that are falling the trees are called a feller buncher, and there's a little bit of hand falling that would have happened along the river where you have to be a bit more careful and you can't take that kind of machine there. And then once the trees have been hand felled, then the hoe chucker, which looks like a excavator type size of a piece of equipment, but with a grapple on the front of it. And so it would go over this and basically move the wood to the road. And then once the road is to the roadside, and then a processor comes along, and that's a big, huge mechanical head that can pick up the whole tree, turns it to a side, cuts it off, and then goes down to the proper length, delimbs it at the same time, and keeps doing that. And then that's what you see now with all these logs that are neatly piled here have all been cut and processed ready for loading out and hauling to a sort and then into the marketplace. Patrick, so he's chasing on the Grapple Yard. So Grapple Yard is where they're doing some cable yarding here. That's where you can't use the ground-based equipment. And so we'll be seeing one of those. And it's basically a clothesline that goes out on a cable with a grapple, goes out, picks up the wood, comes back in.
We set up the yarder, we set up the anchors with tail holds, and we just get the yarder just all set up so I can start yarding logs, which is lots of saw work, lots of hiking up and down, moving gear around. It's a lot of work, yeah. Well, when I first started, I didn't know anything about logging. I didn't even know what a loader was, or a yarder, or anything. So I've come a long way from when you start, not just hands-on training. You know. I just applied for, there was just a little opening for training. There's opportunities, and there's different directions you can go from here. You know, you could, because there is times where you can get into the excavator and get skills on that, or you get saw skills and more yarder skills. And, yeah.
Daryl Patterson, he's from Nitnat. He was encouraged to apply for the Coastal Forestry Worker certification. He matched up with Star Contracting with Bill Coates, and Daryl's a really great example of the type of person who's gonna make it in the forest industry. He's really focused and driven, and he has the attitude of moving up through Star Contracting.
My name is Daryl Wolfbrock Patterson. I was talking to my Auntie Sarah, and she kept me updated with different things that were coming up, and she sent me this little link, and I clicked on it, and it was for the coastal forestry stuff. And I was like, it says it's for Huu-ay-aht members though. She was like, well, then there's the extended when you have a Huu-ay-aht family member that's Huu-ay-aht. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll try. And I was accepted in, and it was good. It was nice, to meet everybody that was involved in it. And I talked to my brother because he works at Catalyst, and he was like, dude, do it. He was like, if it's a union job, you'll love it. And like, even if we're somewhat covered in like our dental and our medical, it will still help out your family. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, if that's the point, then I'll do that then. So it helps out, it does help out my kids and stuff, and I like it. It's good. So I started with Star Enterprise in about late September, and it's been really good so far. Really, really enjoy the employment, and the wage is great.
Sean is a great example of, being able to find meaningful, long-term, stable employment close to home. And he's been able to secure the position with Star Contracting, doing grading for the road.
Right now we're sitting at the top of street access. and I grade from Camp B to literally Banfield and other roads, ʔaała and side logging roads, open up roads for loggers. My day-to-day, Monday to Friday, I do work weekends the odd time. I get up early. I'm up at 3:30 in the morning. I start at 5 in Sarita. Day is done at 3 o'clock. No, I really do enjoy grading. I didn't get certified. I learned hands-on grading from Al Green, who's a respected grader a while back there. It'd be nice to see more, just more truck drivers and operators, machine operators. They're saying 30 plus jobs that will replace Sarita workers or contractors. Yeah, it's great because Huuay-aht will have more say on logging out ʔaała or taking some of the bigger timber, and that way there's just more respect with the nation and TFL 44 and the union. And it's going to be good.
Working in the field of natural resources, when you're out there, you're really connecting with your land base and you're connecting with the spot you're at. And it means just that much more if that's where you're from.
The program we have set up right now through Marina is that she has direct contact with the contractors. But saying that, I would encourage any First Nation to approach Marina Rayner to say, hey, I'm interested. Is there an opportunity out there for me? And like I say, we've trained people in the past. We've trained truck drivers. We've trained hoe operators. There's a lot of different opportunities out there, whether it's admin, supervision, in the logging industry itself.
My advice for other Huuay-aht members is to just jump on it. If there's an opportunity, grab it right away. Don't think about it, don't ponder on it, and don't feel like you have to plan everything. Just do it.
Be prepared to work your butt off, because that's pretty much what you're going to be doing all day.
It's gonna be a great opportunity, you know, even for like upcoming youth and stuff, like not even, you know, people that are just a little bit younger than me, like 5th grade, they can start thinking about, you know, their future and what they want to do. It doesn't matter whether if they want to do something that's their dream, and then they realize later on like they want to move on to something else, they can.
But you have to have a good work ethic. You can't, if you don't like sleeping in, you don't like working long hours, you don't like listening to people, it's not for you. It's for hardworking people who want to make good money, who want to raise a family, and take pride in what you do. This job's for you. I took the opportunity, and I told him in my interview, I said, if I'm no damn good, just get rid of me. Don't keep me around. I want to be the token Indian. Fire me if I'm not good. So I'm still here.
What's the process? The process is call me, email me, Facebook Messenger, send me a letter. I don't care how you get a hold of me. You know, tell somebody that you want me to call you. Whatever it looks like, I'm here. I'm here for all citizens. I'll come to where you are. Socially distant, but I'll come there and we can have a conversation about, you know, what your goals are. What do you want to accomplish? Do you want to live on the homelands? Do you want to stay where you are? That's totally a possibility too. Do you want to stay where you are and, you know, for the next 2 years, do you want to be in school? And then, you know, maybe some part-time work in forestry until you graduate. Like, whatever it looks like, call me and we'll have a conversation. And then we'll go from there. The possibilities are endless within forestry, so reach out.